Well, howdy y'all. Andy Redneck here. It's July 19th, about 5:30 in the evening. It's still up around 85, 90 degrees. But we got some tomatoes that need picked, so I figured I'd bring y'all along. If you look in here, you'll see some bumblebee sunshines, and over there you'll probably see some red. Those are Rapunzels. So I figured, well, I'll just get you guys out and you can watch while I do some tomato harvesting, and we'll see what we get in the end. You know, these are the sunshine bumblebee sunshines. They're yellow tomatoes, but they got red stripes in them, and I think they're pretty good. This is the first year growing them, so they seem to be producing well. But we'll find out here pretty soon. You know, some of these probably going to need a couple more days yet. But we'll get what we can today. You know, these are I'm growing mainly cherry tomatoes this year because I figured I could get a nice big abundance of them, somewhat faster. You know, than waiting on big tomatoes to get ready. So we get in here and we get these, and then we can have some special sauces, and I mean, just look at these. Now, won't those make a pretty salsa or tomato sauce? I bet you they will. But we're going to get in here and we're going to get tomatoes picked. You know, like I say, we got red Rapunzels. We got some bumblebee sunshines or sunshine bumblebees. And I think I'll bring you over here in just a second and show you one of these Rapunzel clusters and why they're called Rapunzels. So the little red ones in here are the Rapunzels. What you'll see over here, if I can get it into the shot, is if you look here, this is the first one on the cluster. And this cluster drops down to here. And these Rapunzel clusters supposedly can get to 30 inches long, producing the tomatoes the whole way. So, you know, right now this one's got what on it? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. 14 on it, and it's still coming, growing out, blooming. So, you know, and then up here, there's another nice little cluster of them, and you know, it's doing some nice little clusters. So we want to get you on the other side. Off in the back there, that white thing's the beehive, my main beehive. But we'll get back in here in the shady part, and we'll harvest more tomatoes. I mean, look at those down there. Look at those up there. We got some mighty fine looking tomatoes. Oh, this is looking nice. Now, if I harvest a container like this about every 3 days, I can put these in the refrigerator and they'll keep. Then I can get another bunch of them like this and do up a sauce. But I mean, these are just some real pretty tomatoes. Both the Rapunzel red ones are real pretty. They're smaller. They're about the size of a large marble, whereas the bumblebees are about the size of a ping pong ball. But yeah, they're both real pretty. And fresh tomatoes is a fresh tomatoes. You just can't hardly beat it. Ooh, this whole cluster's just about ripe. But yeah, I figured it's a nice Sunday. We'll harvest what we can of the tomatoes before we get out here and get them watered, because it is hot, hot, hot. Which tomatoes love the heat, and I ain't hurt by the heat none. It actually helps me lose some weight getting out here and sweating it off. So it does me some good, but the heat does prove problematic because we got such a high heat and high humidity that the soil kind of loses moisture real quick. So we got to get in here and get these guys watered before they dry out too much and die on us. Now, we could let them die back and all the fruit on them would ripen. But we want more and more and more because we're greedy. But anyway, we got this nice little container here full. And let me tell you, oh my God. These bumblebees, these yellow and pink ones here, are some of my favorites that I've had in a long time. They still got the acid flavor of a tomato, but they've got a sweetness to them that is just, so good. Anyway, here's a handy redneck. I'll talk at y'all later.